Okay, so moving on to stem plots. One of the best features about a stem plot is it preserves the data. So when I look over here at all of this stem and leaf plot, I know exactly what numbers were in it. Now, I notice down here that it has a key. It should always have a key so I know how to read it. So 3 separated from the 2 means 32. So I can see over here on the right that I had the numbers 57 and 58 and then 60 and 61 and 62 and so on. The one, again, it has a title, but one of the features that's also really important is that when you put your leaves in, they must be in order from least to greatest after their stem. So obviously it goes 57 and 58 is in order, and then 60, 61, 62, 63, 63. You must have these leaves in order from least to greatest. Second piece is that you want to make sure that you have 5 stems, a minimum. So over here I notice, oh yeah, I had 6 stems. If I don't, then you're going to have to split them, which we will do in the next diagram. In addition, when you're doing stem and leaf plots, of course graph paper is nice because you can keep your numbers equally spaced, but these numbers over here on the right, you want to keep them all exactly the same spacing. So you don't want to get sloppy and have your 8 be way over here, because then it looks like you have more data than you do. So you want to keep these numbers lined up one under the other as you move out on the leaves. Okay, so let's say I look at my data and I notice that I'm not going to have 5 stems, because here all I have are numbers in the 20s and then 30s and then 40s and then 50s. So that's going to be a problem with only 4 stems. I got a little lazy, but I would like for you to actually put Ages for Ottawa Blackhawks at the top, because you need to make sure you practice writing the title. So I have it set up for my stems and leaves. And so now I have to decide, well, if there's not enough to be 5 stems, how am I going to split? And so my options are that I can split 2 ways, or I can split 5 ways. And here's why. When you split, every number that you put in a stem has to be able to have the same quantity of digits after it. Okay, that sounds a little weird. You might have to pause, rewind. So for example, if I'm splitting a number, let's say this 2, when I split, the first part of the 20s is only going to allow the digits 0 through 4. And the second half of the stem is going to allow the digits 5 through 9s. And that way they'll each have the same number of digits that can follow after it, because certainly this is a set of 5 digits and this is a set of 5 digits. So now I know that there are 10 digits, 0 through 9. I couldn't split it 3 ways and make it even, because there'd be an extra one left over. So I'd have 3, 3, 3, and oops, 1 extra digit. That's not going to work. I can't do it 4 ways because 10 divided by 4 leaves a remainder. But I could do 5 ways, and if I did 5 ways, let's say I was splitting this 3 5 ways, then 10 digits divided out 5 ways means I'd be able to have 2 digits following. So this first 3 would have only the 0s and 1s. This second 3 would have the 2s and 3s following it. This third 3 would have the 4s and 5s, and then the 6s and 7s, and then the 8s and 9s. Hopefully that's clear. We'll discuss that in class and you'll do some for me. So I'm going to pause the video myself and make the numbers magically appear. You may want to stop so that you can get it all copied down, and then we can discuss again tomorrow. Okay, so you can see that I've split the stems 2 ways, and I have the 0s through 4s on the first part of the stem and the 5s through 9s on the second part of the stem, and I did not include the last 5 because there was nothing there for it, which was fine. I still have 5 stems.